Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Collective Entertainment Network and our show, Agents of the Collective, where we have disco dice. Yes, this Christmas season has been good to some of us, dice wise. Myself and Amy in particular. Um, but welcome to Agents of the Collective. I am your DM, Raymond Hickey, and I am joined by Amy, Brian, and Mason as per usual. Um, So if you tuned in last week, you got to see us fooling around, playing some Jackbox games. So if you liked that kind of stuff, let us know, because we'll be more than willing to play more of that kind of stuff, because that was pretty fun. So
As
just,
always.
oh yeah, so you can hit us up on our Twitch, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, Twitter, and you can always email us at collectiveen, that is Echo November, EN, at gmail.com, or Collective Roles at pretty much every other place. And I would like to thank Mr. Morgan 274, who followed us 5 days ago here on Twitch, which brings us to four. Four away from our goal for the end of the year. We have roughly a week left. If we let's get four before the New Year's. Let's tell your friends, invite people, steal phones. Not that I recommend that, but do what you have to do.
Borrow.
Borrow phones, log in as them, sign them up, do whatever you need to do. But I think that's it for general announcements this evening. Unless anybody has anything special they'd like to share.
Oh,
All
super
right.
excited.
All
Um,
right.
Nice.
Let's jump into tonight's story. We'll be picking back up where we left off a couple of weeks ago.
Greg was in trouble.
Yes. So we
Par
left
for the course.
left off with Greg being possessed. This possession happened in a library where there happens to be undead and apparently ghosts, or ghost. As the punchline,
Greg in
uh,
the library with the ghost.
now we just need the murder weapon. The lightning
The
launcher.
ghost.
Without the lightning launcher.
Um, and this library is located in a in-mountain fortress that is apparently very old, and had been used by someone and kind of resurrected by these two brothers. Um, One of them is more religious, the other one is more scientific, and they're looking for a vessel for some out of the deities of Etheris, the blood of blood and war and pain. Total chill, dude. Totally someone you want to find a vessel for. But they have been
Totally want to party with.
oh yes,
Hmm.
they've been exploring this underground in mountain dungeon. Uga got possessed at one point, but was able to push the ghost out. Um, they've been finding clues along the way. One of those included poison and murder.
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 Or the unaliving of an employee, which is incorrect and is an HR complaint. uh, but we can head back over to the
When HR makes budget cuts, man.
Oh yes. Can head back over to the row 20. Let me get this going again. Make sure we're all happy. There. All right. Battle screen. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Holy crap, that's huge.
Thank you.
That's what she said.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. No, that's better. You make tiny little tweaks on things and it just goes crazy, so.
I mean, some might view that as an appealing aspect.
In this case, it's just a little off. Anywho, so we start back off at the top of the round with one Mr. James Barlow. Let's switch our music down, because that was probably a little loud. And we'll do this one. Right. So it's the Brian's Thor character's entry music. We'll do that one. All right. So Mr. Barlow, let me bring up Mr. Barlow. Let's see what he wants to do today. She'll probably put the map somewhere I can see it. That'd probably be a good thing.
That usually helps.
All right. That's James there.
But that's my personal opinion, is being able to see. I mean...
Yes. All right. He's got that ghosty right next to him that Elion pointed out. And he shall... Yep, we will do that. He will, you see him kind of, Elion, you see him kind of flex his hands on his short swords. And you see they begin to glow a little bit as he casts Zephyr Strike on himself as a bonus action. He will take one attack with a short sword at advantage.
Oh, but.
Yeah, let's roll my 2 new dice and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah. All right, let's see. That is 19 to hit. That will hit. Should probably bring up the good old chart with the bad guys' health on it.
Might be a good idea.
Might be a good idea.
No, you don't need that.
No chart, no bad guys. They all died.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rocks fall.
So
Every
it's
bad guy dies.
That will be a D sizzle and a D8.
All of a sudden.
Another-
D sizzle.
Shut up.
Okay, Snoopy.
D
Snoop
sizzle,
Dogg.
Miss Frizzle.
I may or may not have been drinking. All right, so that will do 10 piercing damage. That's not a D8. This is a D8. Much better.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's a door.
Oh, that's a knife.
Thanks, Paul Hogan.
All right, and he will do 15 total damage to the good old ghosty with that one. That would be 9. And that would be a 2.
You singing about chicken pot pie?
Maybe.
That's what I heard.
And he'll make another attack at regular. That's going to hit. And then we will do D6. That will be another 6 points. Half to 3 because it's no longer magical. That would be a 12, and that would be a 3. There we go. Hey, not bad for James. This again. Movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. Perfection. Now James will 1, 2, 3, and pulls out his shotgun. All right.
Ooh, excuse me. Ooh.
All right. All right.
You got it?
Yep. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elion, make a perception check.
Hey, Ray, when you get a chance too, it's a little quiet on the audio
For
for the video.
like us,
For the
us
stream.
like
Stream.
voices.
Yeah.
right, I've turned it up a little bit. Hopefully that's better.
17 on the roll.
17 on the roll. Okay. You could have sworn you saw something move over here. All right, and that will be that turn. And now it brings us to Hagatha.
Ah. Alrighty then. Did she hear Greg run off or know anything about what's going on with Greg?
Cutter called it out.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, cool. Then she's going to can Oog Dimension Door? Or no? Oog? Or no, is that Misty Step? Dimension Door? Or no? Oog? Or no, is that Misty Step? I can't remember which one.
I'm sorry, I was checking
Oh, it's all right.
checking audio.
No.
Let me bring up.
Basically, my thought is have Oog teleport Hagatha to where Greg is, because I think that's all kind of like within. I mean, obviously it depends on which one he can do, but if she can get to Greg's quickly, and if he can't, then she'll just try to run back towards the door to try and intercept Greg.
It's not listed here, but I know he is supposed to be able to do that. It's one of the things.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know
there it
he's
is.
done it before.
There it is. All right, so he will wrap you up. He will move to you, wrap you up in his in shadow, and it's really weird when you're in this shadow. It's cold and dark, but not scary cold and dark. And he can go 30
It's cold,
feet.
but it's also like a warm hug.
Yeah. 30 feet. He can get like right here. Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so he's going to take you with him.
Yep.
Now, some people's like, oh, Misty Step, you can only do that with yourself. Rah, 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 rah. He's a familiar. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are deposited
Cool.
there.
Cool. Yeah. So.
And that was Oog's
Knowing-
action. That was his turn.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, and then with being in front of Greg,
Mm-hmm.
she's going to, I'm assuming, so she's gonna be able to reach out and touch him, yeah. She's gonna do Frostbite.
Frostbite?
Yeah.
That's a save, correct?
Yes, Constitution.
We'll see.
and
Okay.
Against 17.
Yeah, he rolled 13, so he takes damage.
Sweet. So it's 1d6. Woo! That's a 2 points. Let me reach. Oh no, it's 2d6 because it's over fit. So that's 2, 5, 7 points of cold. And has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of the next turn. But that doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of hoping to snap him out of it. Or at least slow him down.
All right.
I mean, that is on the agenda.
Yes. How much damage did you do?
7.
7. Okay.
Not enough to do a whole heck of a lot, but enough to hopefully slap him around a little.
I mean, it knocked him down to 34 points.
All right. Is that everything you wanted to do there, Miss Hagatha?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all she can really do.
All right.
Kind
So
of maxed out.
it is Greg and your ghost's turn.
And Cutter's turn.
and Cutter's.
So,
But I will give you remember at the end of your turn, I'm going to give you a chance to expel the ghost because you took there's math on my end and you took enough damage to get a try to get it out.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna do this in order of dex because they're in opposition right now, Cutter and Greg. So Cutter's dex is higher, so he's gonna go ahead of Greg. I'm gonna have him. Technically, he's gonna move into this spot. I think he'll disappear under that monster, so I'm gonna actually have him go here.
Yeah, I will. There.
Thank you.
You're
So he's
welcome.
gonna float over to there, trying not to hit Agatha. Cutter is going to do his breath weapon.
Ooh.
Ray, can I have you roll a dex save for Greg? There is no modifier.
All right. Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this guy. Boop. Because he's not supposed to be.
Would that be at disadvantage because he is possessed by a separate being?
Well, the ghost is Jaegering you, so we will roll a dex save throw for you. Using the ghost. The ghost got 14.
All right. Well, that will save. That'll beat his DC, so he's not going to be blinded. He does take 1 point of radiant damage.
1 point.
Yeah, I rolled 3, so half of that is 1.5 rounded down to 1 point of radiant damage. Hagatha, you just see this flash of light moving through a beam right in front of you. That's about all Cutter can do. Greg, I'm sorry, Amy. Greg's gonna shove you prone to get past you. I believe though he's at disadvantage for this because of your frostbite.
Weapon attack.
Weapon attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's what. Disadvantage on next weapon attack roll. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this just replaces an attack. It's not an attack. So, this is opposed athletics, Amy. So either your athletics or your acrobatics versus Greg's athletics.
Isn't it?
Oh well.
Just a straight roll.
It's either
Or
one
I
for
thought-
you. You can either do
Oh,
athletics
well, they're both
or
zero,
acrobatics.
so.
So yeah, it's just a straight roll.
Light them up. That's a 2.
Well, you had
appropriate.
to beat, I think, a 13. Oh no, 13. So you just got smacked prone. Greg's gonna step over your body, going. So I don't know. Would that be difficult terrain, Ray?
I mean, there's a
Stepping over
body in the
someone?
way.
Yeah, there's a Hagatha in the way, and it's not an ally square technically, so yeah, it would use an extra movement.
Okay, so that's a 10, then 15, 20, 25. I think Oog gets an attack of op if he wants it.
Oh yeah. He just saw you push Agatha down, and he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. What can he do?
Bill, come on. Scoot, dog. Scoot. Scram. Vamoose. Skedaddle.
He can
Elsewhere.
reach out and attempt to smack you is what he can do. Here we go. Ugh. 16?
Nope, armor class 21.
Yeah, he would have done. He would have done exactly 1 necrotic damage if he hit you.
Okay, so that's 20, 25, 30, 35. He's already used his action for stuff. Cutter's going to, keep on him, and he's going to follow through. So that's end of turn.
All right, Greg gets to make a save to push the ghost out.
Let's go with you. What kind of save? Oh, that means nothing. I rolled a 2.
No, wait a second. It's a charisma. I'll let you roll again because you didn't know
Okay.
what you were rolling for.
I'm gonna switch to a different dice then. That's a 9.
Total.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun. Okay. You come out for a second. You could say one word, but then the ghost takes back over. Pretty much.
Sorry. Keep going.
All right, that'll be Greg the Possessed turn.
Mm-hmm.
Elion, let's see. This one comes up, floats up to you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. 21.
21. This thing screeches. It has this ugly, horrible face, and it yells in your face as loud as it can, and you're kind of like, huh? And that's its thing. And it's now your turn, Elion.
Okay.
Got a ghosty in your face.
I take a 5-foot step back.
I will say it looks like it's having a hard time holding itself together.
Good. I'm gonna blast it with a firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
That's a natural 20 plus 6.
Yeah, you kill it. Beep. Don't even need to roll damage. It had 2 points left. Had 2 health.
Yeah, the base was gonna be 22 points.
Oh yeah, you nailed that thing. You got it.
Okay. So you said I saw something in this area?
This area over here. Yep. You could have sworn you saw something move.
Doo-doo,
Over yonder.
doo-doo.
Light 'em up.
Just had a great idea for a library book shark. Anyway. Yeah, no, it like travels along the bookshelves, and you see like the little waves, and the fin comes out, like spectrally out of the books.
Can I hop over onto the top of this bookshelf?
Which one?
This one?
Yeah, give me a athletics check.
Great.
Phil, come on. Back it up, Will.
That is a 16.
You hop right
Minus
on over.
1. So 15.
Yeah, you still hop over.
Okay.
It's a little woo, but you're good. A little woo.
Alright. Get to about there. So 5. Yeah. Alright, so that will be my turn. I'll let James know that I saw something move over here.
Okay. And that'll be your turn. That'll bring us to James. James will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to hold his action if he sees something come out of the bookcase. All right. That'll be James' turn. This one. Doop, doop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Agatha, you look up and you see that thing. Ah! Um,
No, no, no.
No.
I need
I'm trying to reach you
you
about your extended boat warranty.
to make a
Oh, they're scary ghosts.
DC. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Charisma.
Please do well. Please
Yes.
do well.
Well, I got a +7 to charisma, so yeah. Oh, that's a 19 plus 7, which
Pretty sure she's good.
a lot.
It looks at you, screeches, and it tries to go into you, but both you and Oog go, no.
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 No. Taken. No room. We are full here.
Occupado.
Occupado.
There is no room at this inn.
And that will be
This is not the Hotel California.
all it can do. But it does bring it to your turn, Hagatha. You and Oog, you are
Prone.
prone on the ground, ghosty thing trying to get inside of you.
So try and correct me if I'm wrong, but if getting up would enact an opportunity attack?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Just getting up? No?
Not,
Okay.
not
But that would take up half my movement, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't. It
Okay.
doesn't do it in 5e.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll use up half of her movement to get up, so she's
Okay.
no longer prone. And then she gonna she's got a sword burst. Why not?
All right.
Dex save.
As you go to cast it,
Mm-hmm.
so this is a fun thing that Ook can do. He can use his spells to boost yours.
Oh.
So as you cast Sword Burst, he's going to cast Shadow Blade on you.
Nice.
So your Shadow Burst is going to do extra damage.
Yay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. So Ghosty needs to make a dex save.
Yep.
Let's
Has to be
use,
to 17.
let's use the new all black dice for the Ghosty.
Ooh.
Natural 1. It
Yay,
fails.
and also get rid of that dice?
No, I will not.
Its first roll is a 1?
All right.
Alright,
Add
so-
2d8 to this.
2d8 on top of 2d6. Oh boy.
Ah, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh.
2d. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Where's I need my 8s. 2d8s. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, we got 5, 4, 8, 13 points of damage.
13 to that one. So,
Yeah, it wasn't as. I rolled 2 2s.
that might be good. Hold on, let me math.
What did I say? 13?
Yep.
I mean, keep in mind, there's a reason why ghosts try to possess people.
Is squishy?
Probably.
Mm. This one is kind of flickering and doesn't seem to be holding itself together well.
Oh, as well, the tentacle can't go too far. It can only go up to like 30 feet, but we'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30 would be, well, that
There we
one's
go.
dead, so yeah, we'll just do that. And that's about it.
All right.
That's really all she can do. She's out of spell slot.
Greg and your ghosts. Greg, make a
And,
melee attack against Cutter.
Against Cutter?
Yep.
Okay.
The ghost
you
the
know-
ghost wants this thing from following it, so take like an unarmed just swipe at it.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he's not a. He does not have a melee weapon equipped right now. Ooh, well, that. He's not proficient, so then that's just +3. Yeah, so that's just 8. So Cutter dodges that. Greg does have multi-attack.
Swing again.
That's a 1.
That is a 1. Hold on, where's that? I changed possession rules. Natural 1 on an attack will give you a charisma roll to jump it. It's you fighting it from the inside. That's why it missed so bad. So go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw to push it out.
4. I
Damn.
cannot roll. I literally cannot roll to save my life tonight, guys.
Damn it, Greg!
Damn it, Jimmy!
Damn it, Bubba!
Cutter did not get his thing back. Cutter is going to use color spray,
Okay.
which that is 60-10.
Ooh.
Manages to beat Greg's HP, which he doesn't. Damn it! He's gonna blind him there. All right. I guess Greg is gonna continue running into the room, into the throne room, and Cutter's gonna chase after him, keeping a little bit more of a distance now. But well, no, he's not gonna keep his distance. He's gonna stay close to him because he knows what Greg can do at distance.
Yep.
When it comes back around to my turn, though, Ray, I have a plead I would like to make when it comes back to my turn.
No, make your plead, sir. Make it now.
Okay, my plea is, Greg is essentially obsessive compulsive when it comes to architecture.
Mm-hmm.
He, of course, is used to this. The ghost is not.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make the argument that the ghost, despite his desire to run away, becomes enamored with the architecture of the throne room because he doesn't know how to handle Greg's brain.
All right, I will give the ghost a intelligence roll, which they're the best at.
Mm-hmm.
What is your, do you have a spell save DC?
Spell save dicey.
Dice.
Spell save DC for Greg is 14.
All
I'm still a
right.
little surprised at, but
And okay. See if we can make it. Does not make it. And
aha!
so the DC to push it out has been lowered a little bit, and you get a second try.
Okay. Amy, I'm gonna need your help in deciding this because all of my dice have been betraying me. Rainbow, brass, or white?
White.
White.
Let's do it. And my
White.
heating is turned on, and it is background noise. Oh no.
Okay. Pure charisma save, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 12. The best I've rolled tonight.
Woo!
It's a 12.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right. So let me. I did say that the DC would come down. I'll leave that up to dice. Yay!
Weird
Oh, wow.
floaty bits in my water.
Math hard.
Numbers.
Your new DC to pass was 11. You kicked that bitch out.
Woo!
All right. So
Woohoo!
you are
Yeah, Bill.
where you are. and you have a ghost next to you. However, that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
All right.
Woo!
That ghost is dead.
I feel good.
That brings it to Elion. It's your turn, sir.
So we still don't see anything in the bookcase, right?
I do believe you would see it. I think you've got a line of.
Was that Mother Trucker?
You can tell something's going on over there. You're not sure because you see Oog and Hagatha reacting to something, but you don't have. Your view is just blocked.
But nothing in the bookcase, right?
You see nothing out of the bookcase itself.
Would I have figured out that like the ghost was the thing moving through the bookcase, or?
How smart are you?
I'm okay.
Define okay.
He has IQ points.
What's the number?
Yeah, it's a positive number.
I can find out if you really want to go there.
It's a 13.
It's a 13.
Not bad.
All right.
It's above average. That's above average.
Yeah.
More than Hagatha's.
So 13. You thought you saw something. You see them reacting to it. I could say there's something over there that's not good. Your intelligence says there's ghouls and there's ghasts and ghosts here. It's one of the two. Fair enough?
Yep. Oh, I can't really do anything. Ooh. What if I try this? These are lit candles right here, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Could I take those lit candles and shape them into the shape of a fire elemental? With control
Just
flames.
into the shape?
Yep. You can cause simple shapes such as the vague form of a creature, which a fire elemental is just a vague form of fire. Or an inanimate object or a location. You have to appear within the flames animate last for 1 hour.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Yeah, so
it makes
to
sense.
give it, make it look like there's a fire elemental now present in the room.
Okay.
Maybe that would get the ghost's attention.
All right.
As this thing swirls into life. Little fire
Like
tornado.
something bigger and better to possess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's on the. What layer is this on? Good lord. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hold on. Everybody at home can see this.
Things are happening, man.
Things are happening. Bah.
We got things going on here.
There you go. One fire elemental.
I would not yell it out, but I'd tell James that that's not real.
All right.
I made it.
Look what I could do.
Look what I could do. Is that everything you want to do, Elion?
Yeah, because I can't really do anything else. Though I could cast that 3 times and have 3 of those things just
Bopping around.
Hanging out.
existing. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it for now.
Okay. All right, that'll bring us to James. And how long does that last?
Zephyr Strike?
Yeah, that's concentration up to a minute.
Yep. You get 1 advantage strike, and then you just don't invoke attacks of opportunity, period, for that minute.
Yeah,
It's a great spell.
it is. All right, so he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ah, perfect. And he is going to physically grab your shoulder, Agatha, push you
Right.
down, one hand the shotgun out, boom, and shoot this thing.
What's with everybody pushing me around today?
I'm sorry!
Unless you want him to hit you with the shotgun.
No, I know, but it's just like, jeez.
Yeah, and it's not like shoves you to the ground, more like out of the way, please, thank you, boom.
Yeah, just like.
All right, so that's
Pardon my reach.
yep, that is a 25 to hit.
Tinnitus. Much?
Yeah,
Meep.
which hits.
Maybe.
Mop.
Mop.
Well,
Can you stop doing that? Yes. Stop doing that.
All right, and then that is this one, and where's the other one? There it is.
Also,
Ooh.
yes.
Mop.
well,
All right, so that will be a grand total of does 22 damage to this thing with his shotgun blast and destroys a lot of books in this general area.
Those were first editions.
They were. And kills that thing. Boop, boop.
yay!
And that will be Mr. Barlow's turn as he then helps you back up to your full height.
Ugh.
Sorry about that.
Meep. What?
She just meeps.
Just
Meh.
mops.
Mop.
All right, and that actually brings it to the Hagatha's turn, who, let's go ahead and play this out a little bit. You're deaf for 3 rounds. Deafened, I
Huh?
should say.
Mop.
Mop.
Did you kill it? She's like extra loud, like more than she usually is, because she can't hear it herself. Like,
Yeah, he looks at you,
"Bah."
looks at where the thing was that evaporated, and goes,
Map.
Guys, be careful! There's ghosts in there!
There's what? What?
There's-
Welcome to the party, Greg.
"There's toast."
There,
You smell
There's-
toast?
there's
Oh,
toast in
no.
the wed? What? Meh.
What you doing?
What you doing?
Hagatha, I mean, she's gonna chase after Greg, because I don't think she knows that he's freed himself. So she's gonna be like, I'm gonna go after Greg!
Okay.
Like-
Okay!
Case of,
Oog's just randomly in the shape of a mouse. I mean,
Okay!
This is our mystery mouse cub.
Oh, Doodles!
Careful.
Meep.
Map. All right, so you round this corner, you see Cutter, Greg, and the spooky thing.
The spooky thing.
spooky, spooky ghost!
I'm coming, Greg! starts yelling. Well, she's gonna have
She
5,
now shouts all of her
Yeah.
spells.
15, 20, 25.
Agatha's now Cancer Archer. Rampage!
Rampage.
She's gonna actually just kind of sidestep. Eldritch Blast the spooky thing, as long as it doesn't hit Greg. Beat.
Spooky things, spooky things.
Spooky
Whatever the spooky
things.
thing does.
Nine, 10, 11,
Look
12.
out,
One's
here
a
comes that spooky
one's a 12, and the other is a dirty 20.
They both hit.
thing. Okay, good. It
So
ain't
that's
got much AC.
10 and a 10. 8 and a 2. 8 and 10. 13 points of damage. Force damage.
And how do you wish to unalive this thing? How describe it?
Sparkly bits. Sparkly bits.
Poofs into sparkly bits.
Sparkly bits.
It can,
Jazz
Jazzy.
Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers.
It could totally poof into sparkly bits.
While you have Oog behind you in the shape of Ricky the Rat.
Oh boy.
And I believe that will bring us all the way out of combat.
Oh.
Huzzah.
Is that the
Alright.
last of them?
We should be careful. I think there might be more ghosts in there than just that one.
Why is she yelling?
What?
What?
There's
I shot my shotgun just a little too close to her head. I apologize. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, I thought we were just yelling because it was a thing. All right, you kids and all your youthful trends.
Why are you all whispering?
I'm not
guess-
whispering.
I cast Thaumaturgy and I have Agatha follow my voice. Over here!
What?
And all of a sudden, there's a very hard ping in your ears, Agatha,
Just
and it slowly turns down, and everyone starts speaking normal again.
Maybe.
Agatha, I think
Oh.
you might have hurt your hearing.
Why are you yelling?
I'm sorry. I thought that was a thing we were doing.
No. No.
No? All right. Then why
Why
were
were
you
you
yelling?
guys whispering? But you went from whispering to yell. You know what? Whatever. Just.
All right. We should be careful,
You're still
though.
funny.
There might be ghosts in here. I think one possessed me and can drag me all the way out here.
No shit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we should be careful. There
This
might
is
be more.
I really hope not.
So do I. I don't like getting possessed. All right.
Put like a
continuing.
tinfoil hat on.
Just kind of takes his helmet and puts it on his head.
Maybe that will help.
I mean, maybe. It's a giant ass boar helmet. All right. Are we fairly certain that there's no other threats in here?
As far as you can tell,
I mean, we only got like a small portion through.
Yeah, Greg, you're in here now. You see a fire elemental just hanging out.
Do I know
So,
Primordial? I don't know Primordial.
It looks kind of derpy. Like, not all the stuff was put in the right place.
Oh, he's just kind of like,
Is it Calcifer from Howl's Moving
Hello?
Castle?
hello.
are you, is this your library? Hello? Am I
You
still
wait.
seeing things?
I make the elemental wave at him.
Oh, there we go. Oh, You're mute. I see. Can you show us around? Show us to the exits and/or any interesting designs that might be of interest to an artificer?
And I snuff him out.
Oh, that's just rude. He just left.
You see Elion laughing his ass off on top of a bookshelf.
Elion, get down from there. That's not safe for a man of your age.
Could you catch me?
Sure. Walks over.
I do the little like get on your butt and like kind of like scoot to the edge, kind of drop down.
Can catch him, plop him down. Now, don't just go climbing bookshelves. It can be dangerous up there. They're not designed for people to be walking on them.
Okay.
All right. Now.
Okay, Dad.
I'm not mad. I'm
What?
just disappointed.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse.
It's worse.
All right. All right. Well then, let's, I guess, keep going and see what's in here.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has any objections.
No, none here.
Actually, on the subject, Greg would want to glance at some of the books. Is there like titles and things on the spines?
Yep, and it as you go and read, it's a variety of topics.
Interesting.
There are some books that are splayed out that talk about, physical anatomy, chemicals, like hunting.
Standard things on the reading list for if you want to be a mad scientist class.
Yeah, and then there's some that's like hunting and fishing, tracking and siege warfare, and it's just a random combination of books. It seems like.
Okay.
Hey, Greg, I found a couple books in the OGL section. This one has a 3.5 at the bottom, and it says the Book of Erotic Fantasy. What is that?
Once you've hit 2 months, we'll talk about that. Takes it and tucks it away.
What if that just keeps it?
We'll talk in private about that sort of thing. It's a man-to-man conversation.
Okay, that one says vile something on it.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of this stuff a little bit later. When Hagatha's not around.
What?
So yeah.
What?
Hagatha, here's a book he found that you might like.
All right.
I think it's on like rucksack weaving or something. I don't know.
I do need a new sack eventually.
There you go. It's the perfect
Or-
book for you. Let's move along, pass it away from this section.
Did you give that book to Hagatha?
Which one? Oh, the erotic one? No.
Oh,
Greg tucked that one away.
Greg's gonna hide his Playboys under his bed.
No, he would hide them in a secret compartment in the bed. Let's be honest. Greg's bed would 100% be a Chinese puzzle box.
It'd be bougie.
Absolutely bougie.
Okay. I guess, yeah, we'll continue checking this library, but for the most part, it seems like there's no other threats in here.
Pretty much.
Oh, so far.
How is everyone doing HP and spell-wise? And, oh god,
Oh, I'm out of spell slots.
I'm running low on HP.
I wouldn't mind resting.
Yeah.
Even just a short rest?
Yeah, because
I need a long rest.
Okay.
But
Are there, besides the door we came in through, is there any other exits?
None that you have found.
Okay. We we could try for a long rest. We could probably
Well,
make a little
Before we-
barricade in here.
before we long rest, we should absolutely like investigate the rest of this place, just in
Yeah.
case there's anything else.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do the investigation thingy.
And maybe all together so people don't get possessed.
Yeah. Greg.
What? It happened once. I mean,
All right. If we get everyone to roll a perception or an investigation, we'll kind of check out all of the rooms.
I'm gonna have Cutter assist me on investigation.
25. No, 24.
I cannot roll to save my life. 14.
Ooh.
14 for Agatha.
James got a 32. So, in the area where this library was, there were several other doors. You investigate these doors and into these rooms, and there's another library. And I will go ahead and say that you get a heebie-jeebie. Just shut the door. Another library, not dealing with that.
Nope, not right now. Nope.
And then you find a reading room or an office type chamber that seems untouched.
A private study.
A private study, if you will. And the other room seems to be storage, like a fancy coat room.
Are there any fancy coats?
There are a couple fancy coats that have been there for a while.
Is there anything like in a nice, like vibrant red color?
Dull red.
Dull red? Does it look cool? Is it in Greg's size?
It's not in your size. It's too small.
Dang it. I don't have leatherworking. Greg now knows what he wants to work on whenever he gets back as far as learning.
All right, and you follow a staircase at the end of this hall. I had forgotten to mention it. It leads down. No, it leads up. It leads up, and as you go up these stairs, just investigating, you hear a pulsing and a vibration. Whirling of mechanisms, and you hear, thanks to James, you hear liquid moving. The door to this room is shut.
Alright. So I think we probably not want to head up that right now, because that might be that's definitely where like the progress icon is, the waypoint where you need to go next. So, and by the sound of it, we all need a long rest.
Sounds like it.
So probably would head back to the first library we were in. Probably try and barricade the path forward a little bit, just to make sure nothing can come back through.
So the one with the ghoulies and the ghosties in it?
That had them, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Probably barricade the path forward a little bit, just to make sure we can't get surprised.
All right. Go ahead and I'm sure you have carpenter tools.
Yep.
Yep. Make a carpenter tools check just for the reinforcement of it. See how good of a job you did.
Watch, this is gonna be the one where I do stupid good on.
Ain't that the way?
Like everything else, below 10, barely making a 12. This one will be the natural 20, I guarantee it. Alright, I stand corrected. That one is that's the same either way. So with 2 of proficiency, 6, 9, 13.
13. see.
Unless I can have Cutter assisting me for advantage.
Yeah, he can help you. He's your familiar. That's what he's there for, to help you.
Okay. 25.
25. Okay. You do a pretty good job securing it. You've got wooden beams low and high across, beams coming down, made out of the bookshelves that got destroyed by James, and then you have a isosceles triangle shape reinforcements on it, so it's some of the strongest shape that you can find, and you feel very, very comfortable with how secure that door is.
I make sure I
That's a nice
carve in
door.
my initials into it so everyone knows this was made. Who made this?
Yes, and you guys would like to initiate a long rest.
God, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so
I do still remember we have that disease that Greg has from when he got bitten.
yes,
Yes.
I have not forgotten.
Hmm.
And you will be making a roll in the morning, pretty much.
Okay.
Yes. So, Alion decides to meditate first this time. So we need someone to cover the first 2 hours, 4 hours, however you want to break it down. Who wants to do that watch?
Greg and Cutter will take the first watch. Though Cutter's going to be doing the actual roll for the watch.
All right.
See, now it's going to be all these really nice rolls. 22.
22. All right, so you two are watching the door, and nothing happens. Hold on, where is that? I need to bring that up. Do-do-do. It's bringing up something completely else. There it goes.
No, for something completely different.
Okay. Here, so come on. Yeah. Aha. Okay, cool. All right. Your watch goes without any issues. And who wants to take next between Hagatha and James?
Hagatha could go.
Okay.
Uh,
Greg, when you go to wake up Hagatha, you notice a new book sitting on her chest that wasn't there like a few seconds ago.
Agatha! Agatha! It's your time
Chicken
to
and
do the
cheese,
watch.
what?
Did you fall asleep while reading?
huh? No. What?
Just
What?
kind of taps the book on your chest.
What is what is it? What is it?
It's a guide to swamps, bogs, and marshes.
Oh,
Did Ook
I mean,
get it for her?
The Oog is curled up at her feet, like a little dog.
Do I sleep read?
I don't know, do you?
Oh.
You know, there is a sleep therapy clinic back at the home.
I
Might
was
wanna
having
consider
battle
looking into it,
narcolepsy for the
because
longest time there, and then to find out.
Might
it was
definitely
just-
be a thing to check out then.
I guess.
Unless, I mean, there's also the
Mhm.
possibility someone might have left it here on your chest, and they're taunting you, saying they know you.
Oh. Well,
But I
you're
don't know,
keeping
that
watch.
That seems far-fetched. I mean, we didn't see anything come in. Right? We didn't see anything come in?
Nope.
Nope, didn't see anything come in.
Okay then. She's gonna put it in the bag of holding because she does want to read that later.
All right. When you put it in, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Perception at disadvantage.
Is there something in your bag?
Oh, I rolled a 20 and then a 4.
A 4. No, if you put that in the bag, just it goes into the bag like normal.
Okay.
All right. It is your watch, so Oog can help you, or he can do it, or you can help Oog. Perception is +3 for Oog.
Oh yeah, I'll help Oog.
Okay. So with advantage.
She has a +1.
Real
Oog
reasons you get a familiar is so that someone else can have a good perception score.
No, Oog got a 17.
That's... Oh, I rolled one. I would have gotten a 5, so.
All right. About an hour into your watch, Oog taps you because you're looking the other way, kind of dozing. He's like,
Yep.
something at the door. And you pay attention to it, and you hear deep, heavy breathing, and like...
Is Greg reading that book by himself?
No, Greg's out.
Oh, well.
And your meditation
Cutter's flipping through it.
I figured.
And Elion, your meditation is lasting a lot longer than it normally does, and there's a reason for that. That I'll get to here in just a moment. So you hear it's at the door to where you're at.
Okay, so the one that Greg had made and all that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. She's gonna kind of ready. What is she gonna do? I think because she knows James has been sleeping this entire time, so he's probably the most rested out of everybody.
Yeah.
She's gonna kind of go over towards James and kind of poke him a little, like, "You asleep?
No.
There's something at the door scratching."
Mm.
A rap
But it doesn't-
tapping.
At the chamber door.
And all of a sudden it stops. And it becomes very, very quiet. And you and James and Oog kind of up over your shoulder, kind of take like 2 steps towards the door.
Yeah.
And that'll be...
Bum bum bum.
Suddenly it was a grim jester. Roll for initiative.
This boom hits the door, and the door breaks. The bracing doesn't, and then another boom and a boom. This wakes you up, Greg. This snaps you out of your meditation, Elion.
Someone's destroying my work.
Yep. As a gnarly green clawed hand starts beating at the door and starting to rip it and tear it, and there's something big and gnarly trying to get in the room with you.
Guys, wake up!
Have we completed long rests?
No.
No. That would have been nice to know before I hit the long rest button.
I know, I did that too.
yeah.
Whoops!
Don't hit the button till I tell you.
Too late.
You
Yeah.
did tell us. You said you're taking a long rest.
You're
Yeah.
going to take a long rest, but there's random encounters to deal with.
You know, thankfully I remember where my HP was exactly and how many things I'd exhaustively used.
So, Elion, while you're the last one to kind of come out of it,
Mm-hmm.
but while everyone else was resting, in your meditation, it keeps going like it usually does. Flashes of memories and dreams and thoughts and feelings and emotions.
Yeah, the highlight reel.
The highlight reel from life, other lives. And this time it goes fast, really fast. It starts to swirl around you and around you. It starts to make your stomach a little hurr. And then you feel hands grab your shoulder. They're comforting. You hear your father's voice. You have to focus. These thoughts, these lives are going to teach you what you need to know. Do not blindly stumble through this. Focus. Pay attention. And all of a sudden you feel like this dad thump on the back of your head.
Yep.
And roll a d4 for me.
D4. All right.
Mhm.
That is a 4.
A 4. All right. What is a moment from Nookie's life that he met before he met the party where he learned something valuable? Like a skill or a social cue or something that stuck with him as something he needed to know.
He conned his way into being a captain of a ship with no experience whatsoever,
All right.
and learned by messing up a lot how to navigate a ship.
Okay. So while you're watching this movie, there are two things to learn from here. It is performance or performance persuasion. They're the same,
Yep, got him.
right? But there's also proficiency with water vehicles. So they have, there's DC you need to reach to get one or the other.
Okay.
So it is
I already have the other two.
right, but you'll gain expertise if you get those.
Right. Yeah, because he is a bard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I need a D20 plus your charisma modifier.
Plus my charisma modifier. Awesome. Well, that is a 23.
23. All right. You do gain proficiency with water vehicles. You need a little bit higher to get the expertise.
Yeah, that was an 18 on the die. Plus 5.
Yep. So, while you are meditating, you physically remember how to captain a ship. You remember how all the terminology, how to sail it, what to do in a storm, what to do in calm weather, what to do in low wind, heavy wind, everything you need to know. You are now proficient with water vehicles. So that's what happens in your meditation. Now you wake up to some creature beating down the door. Physically beating it down, breaking it, snarling and snapping. What would the gang like to do?
Panic. No.
Is there a gap in the door?
Yeah, it's kind of like here's Johnnying a little bit.
Okay.
No beer, no TV, make Homer something.
Go crazy?
Find the do.
Can I attempt to identify the kind of creature it is just by the hand that you said? It's like a green, gnarly hand that keeps smashing through the door. Can we get a guess on what it is just from that hand?
Yeah, that's nature.
James, go shoot it in the face.
Okay, I can do that.
That is cocked. Natural 20 for a 26.
26. All right. You were on a world once.
That is true.
That had these. I believe you said you were. What world would have this? Well, I mean, it's here on Etheris, obviously, but another world to pull this information from. You had done a mission to the Forgotten Realms.
So Toril.
Yep.
Continent of Faerun or something.
Faerun, specifically Island Chult.
Okay.
And you were doing this mission down a river. There were these very large reptilian water-based creatures, and your guide called them crocodiles.
Is it a were crocodile?
You assume that this is a mutated crocodile human thing.
There, crocodile.
Do I remember anything from
Man,
that
bear,
trek
pig.
of what they said would maybe drive them away?
They said like loud noises, banging, slap them on the nose, but crocodiles usually do what crocodiles kind of want to do.
Loud noises.
Heck yes. Is there a large enough hole now in the barrier that I can stick my hand through?
Yes.
Okay. Greg's gonna put his hand through and he's gonna cast Thunder Wave.
All right. It's gonna take an attack at you as you stick your hand through it.
Okay.
So if he hits and does damage, your DC will be the damage to see if you like a concentration thing, to see if you get the spell off.
Gotcha.
All right. It's gonna do that. All right. Let's use a fancy new dice. Crocodile. Ooh. That would be a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
All right.
Go chomp chomp.
Chompy chompies. Yep. You will take 10 piercing damage. And need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, it's going to hold onto your hand. But make your concentration check. You'll still get the spell off with your hand in its mouth.
Yeah, I was going to say, if my hand is in his mouth, I'm going to let him hold on to my... Okay, no, if I succeed, I still get the spell off inside his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't, it's outside. So essentially, you might do more damage here.
Okay. So first check is a what again? Con? Or
concentration. You gotta get DC 10.
12.
12. All right. So you get it. You do get it off. You get your thunder spell off while he's grappling you.
In his mouth.
In his
in
mouth.
his mouth.
You get it off
Hey.
in his mouth.
A shockwave.
Yes, you get it.
Yes.
You blast it.
Typically, it
Zing.
takes up a 15-foot cube. Now it's going to be very concentrated.
You blast it right to the back of his throat.
Ah. All right. So, what do I need to roll now? Damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you hear any ticking like of a clock?
11 points of thunder damage.
All right, we're gonna double that to 22.
Because it's right inside its mouth.
Yep.
And it is pushed 10 feet away.
And it can't hang onto your hand because it's right there, and it's like a pow. And it has been pushed 10 feet away from the door.
And the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Yep. Everybody knows you have cast this spell.
Okay. Okay, I got it off the door. Ow. Bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind to heal
Okay.
up. I think that's going to be it for now.
All right.
I pull my arm back through the door. I'm not just going to leave it out there.
All right. So what do we want to do? Do we want to get out there and take it out, or let it come back to the door? And because this thing, I have a feeling, is going to keep coming.
Can we see it through the holes in the door? Is it running away? Is it recollecting itself?
It.
I'll control flames of any lit candles or anything out there to like make them brighter.
Out there is just those green glowing things. It's not really fire.
Throw a candle out there and poof.
Yeah, if you want to try and stick it through the door.
I'm
not-
gonna have Cutter cast dancing lights on the opposite side of the door, because that can go at least up to 30 feet away from the door
Yep.
if Cutter's right next to it.
With your guys' general perception, because you're all looking, you see this thing is shaking off the hit.
Passive investigation is 13, but just perception is 11 for Hagatha.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and assume since you're all kind of looking at the door, paying attention to the door, looking through the holes it's made through it, you can kind of see it. It's on the other side of the hallway, kind of grabbing its head and shaking it off. And this thing is definitely a more complete version of whatever this thing is. It seems very minimally altered. From this. It seems like whoever is doing this is starting to figure it out.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah, we gotta get to this guy, like, now.
We need to recover, because I still haven't had a long rest. Greg's very beat up. Like,
Technically
Greg is
none of us
sitting at 32, and he's healed. He's spent a good bit of healing already.
Oh, don't I have a portal? I have a portal dimension thingy. Or did I use it already? Shit. Hold on.
A portal dimension thingy?
I thought I had a, Oh, what was it?
like a rope trick or tiny hut or
Something, yeah. Crud buckets. I guess not. Why do I... Maybe... I don't remember. Joint. Google Docs. I think I put it in my notes somewhere. I just gotta find it.
all right. Well, Hagatha's thinking about that. Does anybody want to go up to the door and try and blast this thing? Try and
I'm gonna go near the hole, but I'm not going up to it because I'm not stupid.
What's that mean?
And I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy 3 times.
okay.
Each one of them using some variation of like a thunder crack or something like that that'll last for a minute to kind of keep the thing at bay.
We'll give it a little wisdom roll to see if it thinks that it's real more of that thunder stuff that hurt it, or just some noise. Another natural one. So yeah. Oh God, it's trying to do it again, and it backs away further.
What die is that?
The black one.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep, sure does.
Yeah, it does. I'm not going to roll that one anymore. You are jailed. Anywho, so this thing backs away and you kind of lose sight of it.
I still have that book from the woods
Uh-huh.
that had the runes on it.
Yes.
Yeah, but the one that we have to get high on to be able to open and read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you could swap a spell out for something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start casting mending on the barricade to kind of repair what damage can be done.
Oh, the barricade's fine. It's the door that got screwed up.
Well, you know, principle. I'll start like mending up the little bits of the door, whatever can be mended.
Yeah, and most of the damage came interior because it was pushing through, so you're able to patch it up pretty nicely.
Picks up my signature.
I
Yeah.
could. Oh wait, how long does that take with the book?
11
and stuff?
minutes. It's a ritual.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you could do it.
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll make sure I'll take care of the creature thing, and then when we do go for our rest again, I will do the ritual and then pick a spell that would allow us safe rest. Like the illusionary hut, the tiny hut or whatever.
Leomund's tiny hut.
Yes.
This critter didn't seem that intelligent, did he?
It was able to know what room you were in to break the door down, but Elyon tricked it by making thunder noises and it backed off, so maybe more animal than sentient,
Okay. Gosh dang it. Wish there was a first level spell that lasted longer than a minute. Alright, fine. That would last 10 days.
Control flames last an hour.
Yeah, but that's a cantrip. I can't make cantrip tattoos. I can make first level spells tattoos. Alright. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Anybody have a rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a rope. I need about 25 feet.
Hemp or silk?
Let's go with the hemp. I feel like the silk would be better for a more special occasion.
Like what?
I don't know
You
what
see,
you mean.
while that's going on, you see part of Greg's armor kind of retract back to his very heavily tattooed chest,
Mhm.
where he taps one of his tattoos, and he's going to use his Artificer Infusion to create a spell rot tattoo with snare imbued into it.
Okay.
He's going to. All right, this is gonna take me about a minute. keep an eye out. I need to pull back the barrier, step outside briefly, but keep an eye out in case it comes back and try and drive it away. I'm gonna try and set up a trap if it comes back. And he's going to use the tattoo and cast snare
All right.
on the rope, putting it a little ways away from the door, like probably about 10 feet away from the door. As you cast a spell, you use the rope to create a circle with 5-foot radius on the ground. When you finish casting, rope disappears, the circle becomes a magic trap. The trap is nearly invisible, requiring successful investigation against the spell DC. It triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground or the floor in the spell's radius.
All right.
That creature has to succeed on a dex save or be magically hoisted in the air, hanging 3 feet off the ground, and is considered restrained until the spell ends. Spell lasts for an hour. Or,
Okay.
I'm sorry, 8 hours.
For 8 hours.
A restrained creature can make a dex saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Otherwise, the creature or someone who else can reach it can use an action to make an Arcana check against the spell DC.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not getting the rope back, just so you guys know. But
Uses it.
yep.
All right. So back to try and get your long rest in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Go
Yeah.
back to taking a nap. I almost forgot I had that thing.
Yeah, so before everybody does, Hagatha's gonna do the ritual to change out a spell
Okay.
for
Tiny hut.
Tiny Hut, yes.
Okay.
That way, even if it breaks into the room, we're good.
that
Yep.
will.
That's just temporary, right? It's not I don't permanently change.
It changes it out for the day.
Right.
All right. So it is. All right. So I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw when you take the drink. See how it affects you.
Gotta pass the
Yep.
con save when you get high.
15.
15. Okay. Nothing crazy happens. It's just like how it happened before. And you set the book up. You touch the rune that says family on it, and it flips to the spells. And this is one of the further ones back in that section. And it does say that it would be difficult to cast because it's technically, it's like, we know of the spell. It's not technically something we can cast, but someone taught it to us. So you can learn it and put it on your spell list. However, it is going to take a, what Pathfinder would call, use magic device check to cast the spell. So what is essentially is there's a DC you have to hit using your
Arcana.
your Arcana.
You want me to roll? Okay.
Because I'm assuming you get the book, you learn it, and you're gonna cast it right away.
Yeah. 9. 12.
12.
Yeah. Flashy dice didn't.
You go to cast it, and you see the dome form for a second, and you start to shake and move, and you lose it.
Meh.
You almost had it. It felt like it was right there.
I don't have any inspiration. Nothing.
Add a D4 to it.
Okay.
And,
and I got the Pact of Talisman's ability check. Does that count?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll do So
I-
I'll actually.
I will save for next time. Let's do our buffs before we cast a spell.
I forgot I had it. It's a 3 to that. What did I say? 12. So 15.
15.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use 2 sorcery points and bend some luck to add another 3 to it.
Okay. So, as you go to drop it, you feel this surge and you feel Elyon go, no, you got it. And you try it again, and this time it forms and takes shape.
Yay. Ugh.
And you all now can fit inside Hagatha's
Tiny hut.
Nope, Hagatha's swap shack.
Yes.
Is there a guy in there just talking like, man, I made it times down go crocodile down there? I mean,
No, but it appears that there could be someone that does that could live there. It feels it is straight.
It looks like that kind of place.
It looks like that kind of place.
Modeled after Hagatha's like actual home over in the swamps.
Yes.
no,
Well, yeah,
home one Mecca. Home one.
Yeah, you got going there. That's one thing. You got to shoot him.
Yeah, shoot him, Jake.
Well, she does understand. What was it? Swamp talk or
It's
Yeah.
the same thing. You're about
Yeah.
to say the other thing, and it's the same.
yeah.
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 You understand the country mumble.
Yes.
All right. So you guys all enter that, are undisturbed for the rest of the night, and now you get your long rest.
Yay.
First thing in the morning, aid to everybody.
Everyone has aid.
We all got an aid.
Aid.
And you
Which,
get an
if you need a
aid.
reminder, it means you get an additional 5 hit points added onto your max. And I lose a spell slot.
Woo. You said 5 temporary.
5, no, real. 5 hit points,
Oh.
not temps.
Yep.
Added onto your max. They are real, fully healable hit points.
Oh. You try to remember how to do that. Manage. Here we go. Fly.
Now, we can see through the walls on this, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So while you're in there, you you can see the shack, but if you just kind of like refocus your eyes, you can see right through it.
Has that thing made it through?
It doesn't appear that it came back.
Okay.
So we successfully kind of scared it off.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And as far as you guys could tell, there's only one more room to discover, and that was the one that was making the whirring, swishing, humming
Swishy
noise.
swish noise.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Swish,
To the swishy swish door.
To the swishy swish door.
To the
The
door,
swishy
the
swish
swish.
door.
That's a bad guy door.
Oh, 100%.
Yes. So, you get to the door. You still hear the same noises. You hear whirling and snapping and crackling. You hear gurgling and bubbling.
We're 100% going to walk in, and there's going to be glass tubes with people floating in them. And it's going to be green. It's going to be green.
You think so?
I guarantee you. This is what Greg is saying.
That's what Greg is saying. That is
It's going to be green.
the
I
gr-
guarantee it'll be green.
the
I
Greg
don't know. I think
prediction.
they'll be blue and yellow.
All right. So,
Like what? It's blue at the top and yellow at the bottom.
do you walk up to the door and walk right through? What do you want to do?
Walk right through.
All right.
Oh, wait,
Agatha
we're about
takes
to
the
work.
decision.
Go ahead.
All right,
About
thumbs
to
up.
say we should
Leroy.
Leroy chickens. Agatha. Running
Agatha
in.
Sea Witch.
Right before that happens, James is gonna reach over to you, Greg, and he taps your shoulder and holds onto it. It's like, let's not get possessed again. And
It happened once.
inadvertently casts protection from good and evil on you.
Okay, cool. Actually, I'll take that. Yeah.
Yep. So you cannot be. It's undead, so ghosts and stuff. So you cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Yay.
Gotcha. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Protected
Okay.
against certain types of creatures, not just one. So it's
Yep.
aberrations, celestials, elementals,
Celestials,
fae,
fae, fiends, and
undead.
Basically anything that might be extra planar, and the things they summon.
Yes.
Nice.
So you guys try the door. Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's locked.
Damn
I have a
it.
battering ram. I feel like I have a I do have a battering ram. Ha
Beat that door. Beat it.
Yep. Well,
Agatha
it's
steps
not
off to
just
the
like a common
side.
fortress. It's appropriate to knock. James, if you would care to help me.
Oh yes.
Okay. He pulls out his portable ram, and that is, I believe it's an athletics check.
One
plus
for the
4
money.
from the ram,
2 for
plus
the show.
advantage because someone else is helping.
And 4 through the door.
All right, so that is 24.
24. That battering ram. So you've designed this battering ram. It's your toy. And
Little boar's head on the front.
yep. And as you're getting ready to get like it's motion sensitive, so once it senses the tiniest pressure on the front end when you've activated it, the boar's head pistons out and literally just punches the door as you push through it. And
I love it. I love it.
and you obliterate this door. Surprise,
Oh.
honey, we're home.
Hello? The door's open. I'm assuming we could just come in.
And you
You've
guys,
been a big pain in the ass.
you guys walk right on in, and if you guys want to check the roll 20 to see what you see,
Ooh, that's
What'd I say?
Very
I
green.
said green. It's going to be green.
it is very
Oh,
green.
but there's no glass tubes.
look all the way up top and you'll see them.
Oh, jeez.
Hey!
So, as you walk into this room, the acidic smell in this room burns your nose as you breathe in. You see this green liquid leading in pathways along a central pathway that is lit by green light and has runes listed through them. There are how many of those? There are 3 tanks on your left and your right, 6 total, that have what appear to be some kind of mutating body floating in them. There is green lightning that kind of lances out across the room from these big green crystals on the sides to these 6 tanks with the actively mutating thing in the center of it. At the far end of the room, you see a man with large black leather gloves that come up to mid bicep, a white lab coat, crazy hair, apron on, and he has goggles, and he's sitting there talking to himself. But what you really see is there's these 6 glass tanks surrounding a 7th one central. there are, even though there's only 4 on there, there are 6 actual people in there. Make a perception check, everybody, so you can see if you can see the.
Huh.
We go.
Greg rolled a
Nope.
19. Cutter got an 11.
Nice. What'd you get,
I guess
Elion?
I got a 2.
A 2. What Elion get?
What was it that I was rolling?
Perception.
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 Perception. That is a 24.
24.
Yeah, 24.
So James, Elion, and Greg all recognize those are 6 people from the village floating in this green tank. These green tanks. These are someone that you've met from that village that you came across at the beginning of this entire thing. And in the center tank that is linked to the other tanks by these wires and chains floats another body. This body is physically bigger than everybody else in the room. It is 8 foot tall, super broad shoulders. And even with the massive knock at the door, the scientist-looking fellow doesn't even look up from his work and is doing things, and you see things, mechanics are moving from the ceiling, and he's moving wires and chains and attaching things to the center tank. What would you guys like to do?
Out of curiosity, I don't know if Greg can notice this. This guy, besides the guy's massive size and the fact that he's obviously mutating, does he have similar facial features to the guy who's doing all this work? Because I know there's supposed to be 2 brothers and we only see one.
That would be a pretty high DC investigation from your current position in the room.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If you want to try it, you can go for it.
Sure. Why not? Uh, 17.
17. It's a little too far. You can't really tell from this distance. There's a warp to the glass, and you really haven't seen this crazy dude's face.
Haven't really gotten a good look at him, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so should we just go ahead and get things started, or should
Yeah.
we do
Haggith is
introductions? I feel like there's a monologue here. I feel like there's a monologue, and we should at least let him get his monologue out.
No.
While he's
No.
while he's talking, we get into position and kind of surround the area.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
totally something we could do. But I mean, like, look at this place. Beautiful.
Yeah, Haggith has already started walking towards the dude.
How far do you get?
I'd say about like
How far
halfway.
does she get?
All right.
No, because she's gonna make her presence known. Like she's gonna be like, "Hey, I have an idea. How about you just stop all this? Cause yeah, it's not worth it to get your ass kicked. Because that's what we're gonna do if you don't. So just heads up. Yeah, Stop it!
But why would you want to interrupt the science? It's beautiful. It's vessels.
I suggest switching to decaf, but
You don't understand. You don't understand. It's perfect. It's perfect. At the moments, it will be perfect.
You sound like you need an assistant. Do you need help? Can you explain everything you're doing?
The assistant's in the tank.
Your assistant is in it with the center one?
Soon to be.
Okay. 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 Is there a primary like electrode here? Because you said there was like electricity running through these things. Is there like a primary electrode? Is there a visible battery?
No. You
No.
do get the sense that these crystals, these 6 crystals on the sides, are charging of something, but you've got a feeling there's something else you're not seeing. There's got to
Okay.
be.
I feel like-
The mutation, it must be perfect, and it is. You see, it is, and you want to stop the perfection. The vessel must have one.
Yeah.
We're actually with Science Monthly from the Astoya, and we heard about your work here, and we wanted to conduct an interview. Can you explain everything that you're trying to do?
That's funny. It's funny. That doesn't exist. I know things that exist, and that doesn't exist. But the vessel will soon be ready.
I think Hagatha is so tired of being here in this plane that she's gonna do Eldritch Blast to the big tank.
All right, roll your attack.
She's so over all of this, and yeah. Yeah.
We have markers for his equipment for instant teleporting
14.
equipment, correct?
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Okie
It's on
dokie.
my notes.
Oh wait. I forgot. I get 2, so the one was a 14, and that was a natural 1, so I only get the 1. So D10. Where are you? Here we go. Yoink. Serious. I rolled a 1. That's a solid 4 force damage.
4 force. You let this out, and
Very anticlimactic.
yes, and in a come on. No, that's supposed to be. Get rid of that. Delete. Because you need to see it. Ah, God damn it. Hold on. Draw a shape.
Yeah, because Eldritch Blast has 240-foot range.
So protecting the. Let's get that better. There we go. Protecting that area. Let me bring this down here so I can actually get rid of it. But protecting that area, a force field pops up. Boom.
Well, that's gonna make things complicated.
You don't think I thought of everything? I have.
We have beacon tags for his equipment. I'm gonna hand. Actually, I'm gonna hand the beacon tags over. I'm gonna hand some of them over to Cutter, and I'm gonna have Cutter fly over to this little crystal thing on the right and plant a beacon tag. Because we had beacon tags to take his equipment with us that we're gonna teleport it out.
All right, which one does he go to?
He goes to this one over here.
Okay. As he places it down, I need deck save, please.
For Cutter. Yay, because he's so good at this. Yay! 14!
14. Ooh, he takes 12 points of lightning damage.
Ow.
Bow! But the device is planted. we'll put
Okay, so he takes 12 points.
a little doodad on there as it's planted.
We're able to do multiple teleports, right?
You're not entirely sure how it works, but you're gonna try.
Okay.
At this point, he stops doing his work and he turns around, and you see a giant scar going across his face and down his neck, and it disappears under his shirt. This is what will happen. I must have him back. You will not stop me.
Oh no, that's sad.
And
See,
then-
that's where
and-
you're
and-
wrong.
And then we will rule. Iron Fist mutation perfection.
Arrow, can you teleport that object that we just beaconed back to the collective?
Too much electrical interference.
Damn. Okay.
Now, you will leave me to my work. And he
Yeah.
Boom.
See, that's
slams on a button, and this pulse of green electricity vibrates off these crystals and hits these tanks.
oh boy.
The ones that were in between, right?
Yeah. And these things start standing and moving, and the glass side to the walkways drop. Like there's a glass that it slides down, and these things will now be able to come out of their tank at you guys. However, we're going to do that next year.
Next week. Next year, yeah.
So the battle of the lab inside of the mountain will happen next year, which we're all looking forward to this evening. So I want to thank everybody who watched us tonight. We had a very large crowd, one of our largest with 13 at one point. So
Hey.
thank you all. And come back next week for the thrilling conclusion of what happens in the Mutation is Perfection Laboratory. Only here on the Agents of the Collective, which can only be found on the Collective Entertainment Network. I am your DM, Raymond Hickey, and these are my players. We have Amy, Brian, and Mason. We thank you so much. We wish you a happy new year. Drive safe. Call someone if you need to. There's no shame in it.
Yes. Please, please, please.
We will lose too many people from stupid stuff every day. Don't let it be you. All right. We love you.
Have fun, but be smart.
Exactly. We love you all. We'll see you back here next Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Twitch. If you like what you saw or you want to catch up, hit up our YouTube channel to catch up all of our episodes. If you want to talk to us, find us on Instagram, Twitter, at Collective Roles. And you can always email us at collectiveen, Echo November, EN, Entertainment Network, at collectiveen@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you all, and good night.
Bye.
Bye.